So as I take you on a tour, let me put you on to some new work. Grilling this heat, I got the word on the street. Take heed, introduce you to some brand new things. Food for the soul, till you gotta blow. Food worth forking, take it on the go. In tune, serving it up on the road. Tell you all about it on the special. This here's something you don't wanna miss. Hit you every week with a new dish.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Food Worth Forking. I am your host, Laura Williams, and welcome to a new season, week 2, a new episode, and let's get it. So to get things started, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. So subscribe to the channel. You see that bell in the corner? Go ahead and hit that bell so that you can get notifications when new episodes are up and new content, right? So, and if this is your first time ever watching or listening to Food Worth Forking, thank you and welcome. So Food Worth Forking is all about food, dating, and lifestyle. So all things food, culinary, because, we all got to eat, right? Dating. All things dating. How are we dating? What are we doing after 40? How are we dating? And lifestyle. Everything and things that are happening in the world around us. What is worth forking? What is worth talking about? So we're about to get started and get into this week's episode. Let's see what's happening here. So, last week, just to recap a little bit, I talked about and just told everyone about we're doing our fifth annual Friendsgiving episode, right? Fifth annual Friendsgiving episode. And this year we're doing it live. So I'm really excited about that. Hold on a second. So if you didn't know, now you know. So it's live. Friendsgiving episode November 4th. November 4th at 5:30. Doors open at 5 in New York City at Ripley Greer Studios. And Ripley Greer is a sponsor of the Friendsgiving episode. So I'm really excited about that too. So thank you, Ripley Greer. And you can buy tickets on Eventbrite. So get to it. Come on and join us. Have some fun. We're going to talk about, Thanksgiving, what you should be doing. Who are you bringing to Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving? Right? Who are you bringing? Should you be bringing anybody? What are you cooking? Should you be cooking? All that. We're going to talk all about it. So, again, November 4th, Friendsgiving episode, live episode with an audience. 5:30, November 4th, Ripley Greer Studios in New York City. Eventbrite. Tickets on sale now. All right. So now we're about to get into this episode this evening. I'm really excited because a good friend of mine is joining me tonight. And she's also going to be at the event for Friendsgiving. So she's one of the guests for Friendsgiving. She's going to be there. So join us again. But tonight, I am welcoming my friend Nathalie Guillaume. So let me tell you a little bit about Nathalie. So Nathalie Guillaume, originally hailing from Haiti and shaped by the vibrant culture of Brooklyn, New York, now finds herself immersed in the charm of the Southern Belle lifestyle in North Carolina. With an impressive career spanning over 15 years in the finance sector, she thrives on mentoring and educating young adults about financial literacy. Nathalie is also deeply committed to giving back to her community, actively serving on several nonprofit boards. Beyond her professional achievements, Nathalie embraces her creative side during her downtime, immersing herself in DIY projects at home, and has created Nat and Live DIY. I'll let her tell you about that. However, her most cherished role is that of a devoted mom and loving aunt, which brings her boundless joy and fulfillment. So, Everybody, let's welcome Nathalie to the podcast. Hey, hey.
First of all, I sound so fancy and I'm here for it. Thank you.
Right. Did you hear that?
I
Did you
was
hear
like, what
that?
are you talking about?
It's like, is that me?
Is it me? Is that me?
That is
Okay.
you. That is all you, girl. That
Love
is
it. Thank
you.
you for having me.
Of course.
I have to tell you something. And I've been watching your podcast live for it's oh my God, it's been years now, right? But one of the things I keep meaning to mention to you that I love about your intro, the video and the intro, is I forgot the guy's name who taught you how to fry chicken. I'll never let you live it down,
Oh,
by the way. What's his name?
Sam
Sam.
Green.
You and Sam dancing over frying chicken in your kitchen in that intro video is the blackest thing ever, and I love it. I was like, is Laura two-stepping because she
Cause
finally
we in
fried
here,
chicken right?
I'm learning how to fry some chicken. I still can't get it. I still don't have it, but hey, it's fun. It's hot, but I still can't do it.
Okay, so when I come in November, we can call Santa bring us some fried chicken. We're not gonna have you make it.
Right, right. I'm just gonna say, don't. I'm not even gonna try it. Sam, bring us some chicken.
There
Bring
you
us some
go.
chicken. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. Let's see what's happening in these comments, girl. Let's see what's happening. What's up, Marie Manishka? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yes. As Kenya says, blackety
Yes,
black.
Kenya.
Yes. Blackety black, fried chicken. Yes. I know it's so bad, but it's so true. So true. Verna says, hey, Nat.
Hey,
Everyone is down
Verna. See you in
here.
November.
Yes, yes. Nat. Oh, Kenya says, Nat. Miss Jackson concert partner,
Yes.
my Janet Jackson partner. So yes, thank you everyone for joining.
Oh, hey, Valerie.
Valerie, thank you for joining everyone. So we're about to get into this. We're about to get into some questions. Oh wait, do you have a beverage?
I do. I do. I'm drinking some rosé. Don't ask me the name. Don't judge me. I picked it up at Aldi, but it's good. It's like a pink Moscato rosé.
Oh, that sounds sweet. Is it really
Yeah.
sweet?
And look, Laura, I'm gonna make you feel special. I pulled out my fancy glasses. These have like some kind of iridescent rainbow
I
thing
see
going on.
it. I see it a little bit.
Okay, but love them. I never use them, so I picked these up at Home Goods. I can't remember how much I paid for them, but they break so easily. I love
It's
them. They
okay.
don't. I love them, but they're like the cheapest thing. Every time I use them, I'm like, put it back gingerly. So I bought like 2 sets of 4. Have 5 left. So
Cheers. Cheers.
exactly.
I have a little
Okay.
prosecco happening. We're just gonna cheers. That's
Yeah.
we're gonna leave that right there. Hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty, but I don't use them.
Yes. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with some fire round questions,
Sure.
so we can learn a little bit about Natalie. And now learn a little bit about you, Natalie. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. What's your lazy go-to dinner?
Spaghetti. Spaghetti and
Oh,
meat sauce. I'm not making meatballs. Yep.
okay.
It is jaw sauce, but I will fancy it up with seasoning.
Okay. That's fine. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people
Ground
do that.
turkey, spaghetti sauce.
It's
Yep.
all good.
And I'll make garlic bread. Well, not from scratch,
Yeah.
frozen 4 minutes in the oven.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. What are you reading right now?
A dirty romance, I'm sure. I can't.
What? What's the name of it? Spill it. What are you reading?
Okay, so don't judge me, but
I'm
TikTok made
not
me
judging.
do
This
it.
is an adult show. What you reading, girl?
Okay, well, TikTok made me do it. They have this whole book talk, and even
TikTok
our
made you
friend
do it.
Arlene who does like books and stuff. Of course, she never recommends like the really really bad stuff. So there's like this alien romance novel going around, and I got all sucked into it. Think of it as like naughty Avatar. That's a good reference for it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there because we got to keep going. But that sounds like a whole nother episode.
I'll send you the link to the book.
A whole other thing to talk about the naughty. What do you call it?
It's a
Um,
naughty romance.
a naughty romance, but
Uh-huh.
it's like meets Avatar. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would call it, like erotic Avatar.
All right. Well, we'll come back.
We'll come back to that.
Salty or sweet?
Can I mix them both together?
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
You can, I guess you could.
Salty.
Okay. What word do you have a hard time pronouncing?
Don't judge me. This a combination of like Haitian issues, maybe Brooklyn, I don't know. Success. I would literally go around the world and not have to say it.
Yeah, and it probably would not have been bad if you had to have thought about it to really like.
Yes.
Now I can't say it.
Yes,
Success.
Success.
Okay.
It's horrible. I would write it in the email now, but I would go around the world. I'm like, nope, not saying that. I am doing well.
Right.
I can't do it. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Money or happiness?
Happiness. Well,
What
okay, wait, let me take them.
Oh boy.
I feel like I might be willing to give up a little bit of happiness for some more money because the money would then make me even do I have to choose Laura? Jesus. Okay, happiness.
Why can't I have both?
I feel like my student loans.
And no shame if you said money because we're not talking about how, and what way, or any. We just said
I don't have to do anything strange for the money. Then money. Go ahead.
All right. What movie do you enjoy quoting the most?
What's love got to do with it?
Wait, what's your quote? What do you say?
Eat the damn cake, anime. or one of my favorites. Sorry, Ike Turner, like blessing and a curse. If you die, B, I'll kill you.
I forgot about that.
I'm always like, she's dead though.
You're like, how does that work exactly?
That's one of my favorites. If you die, B, I'll kill you. I'm like, huh. That's a level of aggression I have never achieved. So I'm always like, makes me think. Yeah. Sing the damn song, anime. I mean, like, come on. What's love got to do with it? It just gives.
Oh God,
I shouldn't like that movie because it's not like, but it's too funny. And I love Angela Bassett. I mean, honestly, the woman could read a book to me, I would be happy. But that is one of my favorites. I will watch it every time it comes on.
Okay. Last question. Let's see here. This last meal on earth, where would it be and what would you eat?
I'm eating all Haitian food. I need like a whole sampler. Like I need griot, I need dewy, I need like plantains. I need to be on a beach. Doesn't have to be in Haiti, but I'll do any beach. I need a drink too. But I want like a full-on Haitian meal.
Feast. You want a Haitian feast.
I want a buffet. I want to be like, look, if I'm going, I'm gonna go stuffed. I'm just saying. That's the one day you shouldn't care about that uncomfortable feeling from eating too much. You're like, it's okay, it's fine.
You're like, this is that. It's just it. That's just it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, as we're talking about feasting and all those lovely things, let's get into our topic here this evening. I should have asked you who would you take with you, but that's okay.
Wait, to my Haitian feast or?
Yeah.
I'm not taking my sister. Let me tell you why.
Oh boy.
I will never forget this. But she stole food out the refrigerator from me that my mother mocked for me. This is probably like, I should be over it, but it was like 18 years ago. And I really wanted that meal. Until this day, so she can't go. So I'm going to take you, Laura. You and I are going to go. She can't go. We will send her pictures, though.
Manishka, I'm so sorry.
We're going to send her pictures so she feels bad. And then when she complains, I'm going to remind her that she stole food out the fridge that was for me 18 years ago, and that's why she wasn't invited.
That's the note you would leave her because it's your last meal.
Yeah, that's the she would expect that from me. She'll be
Oh,
fine.
okay. Okay.
I mean,
So, question.
I'll be like, take care of my baby, but that's why you're not here.
Right. You're hilarious. So, question for the room.
Uh-huh.
Since you and I both are women of a particular age, I guess that's
Ooh.
what you'll say, right? And single for now. What I'm saying for now, not always, for now, just, you know. Um, but if you were in this situation, or what do you think of what would happen if you knew someone, or I don't know, how is it? What happens when you catch feelings for a friend? Do you still, like, what happens? Do you still hang out with that person casually? Is there a way to turn back? How do you move forward? And this is probably more so if that person's not interested in you.
Well, okay, so this is one of those weird questions because I feel like this is such a woman question, right? Because I feel like if, and hey, men in the chat, if I'm wrong, just let me know I'm wrong. But I feel like if women start liking a friend, we are at home contemplating life decisions. We're making pros and cons lists. We're talking to our friends. We're like debating this for like weeks and months. Should I tell them? Should I not tell them? Should I not? And men are like, I like her and I'm willing to risk it all and tell her anyway. Like, I don't feel like men lose sleep over this kind of dilemma. This is like to me, what I might be wrong. The men can tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like this is such a woman dilemma because we think more about like, I have a friend and I don't want to lose the friendship. And
Mm-hmm.
what if he doesn't return those feelings? Can we move forward and still be friends? Like, we lose sleep over the potentially ruining friendship, where I don't think men are like, I'm cool. I can risk this. I can risk this for, a good time or a long time. Let's see what happens. And then, they're okay with that. So that's my first take on it. When I hear the question, I'm like, oh my God, this is such a girl thing.
Right. But so let's say if it doesn't work, do you
Like, I
go
think
back?
if
Do
it
you go
doesn't
back?
work, I think it depends on the level of your feelings for that person. Like, are we talking like, for me, are we talking small crush? And then to
No,
me, I'm like, well, then
you caught him. You got caught up.
see, I'm such a weird person. I personally wouldn't let myself get that far without figuring that out first.
Okay.
But let's just say I really fell hard. I feel like it would have to be like self-preservation always first. And if you need to take a
Mm-hmm.
break from that person temporarily, like, I'm not saying it'll ruin a friendship, but I feel like if you're at the point where he doesn't return that feelings, then that means he knows how you feel about him. And if he's a good friend, he would respect you requesting some sort of distance away to be like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I can't have lunch with you every Wednesday like we used to. Give me a couple weeks, we'll talk, I'll chat, we'll text, but I can't see you as often because I want to kind of get past this situation
Yeah.
and just put some boundaries in place for yourself. Like, I feel like in all ways in life, self-preservation should be the thing you think about first. Like, you should put yourself first and
Yeah.
what you need first before somebody else.
I agree with that. I
Unless there's
do.
kids involved, and think about the babies.
What'd you say?
I said, unless there's kids involved, then you can't really, then think about the babies. But in the case of like
True.
relationships, you got to take care
True.
of yourself first and make
True.
sure you're getting what you need out of that relationship. And if it's somebody also like, because I know friends in this situation where they've liked someone and the person doesn't return the feelings, but still doesn't want to give them space. And it's kind of like, and then they kind of like just keep wheeling them in, but they know they don't want to be with that person. Then that's a
Mm-hmm.
dangerous person. Then you probably would want to consider just severing ties with that if it's to the point where like this man knows like, hey, I like you. You really don't want her, but you're keeping her on the string. Then you need to. I feel like you need to sever ties
Indeed.
because he's not thinking about you as a friend. Yeah.
Right. Right. And fellas, if you have any comments, please chime in. We would love to have the male perspective on this. As I read some comments here, Kenya says this was an R&B song. I can't think of the name though.
Was it Whitney Houston?
I can't
I
right
was
now.
saving all my love for you because I just realized that was another woman's song like 2 months ago. I
Yeah.
realized that.
Yeah. You're like,
I think I called you.
it was the jam. It was the jam. It's a beautiful song. Then, but when you listen, you're like, well, wait a second.
I was singing that thing as a child, not realizing Whitney was the other woman in this song. Like when she said, "I'm saving all my love for you," in my head, the man was off to war, not
Right.
at his wife's house. So when I was like,
Off to
when I heard
war.
that and I had to read the lyrics, I was like, "Oh, this is not what I thought this was." Like,
No, you're like, oh, wait a second. That sounds like an awful lot of sacrifice.
yeah,
That's a lot. That's a lot. So when you were talking about kids, do you tell your date, like if you're or who, or do you tell, kind of switching gears a little bit, do you, when you're dating, because some people don't do this, and I thought it was really interesting. Do you tell people, you tell your date, excuse me, that you have children? Do you tell the person you have children on the first date?
I think you should. I mean, let's just make sure we know it's not children for me. It's just one, okay? Because the Lord knows that's all I can handle. My little Olivia is a lot. But no, I think that you should. Like, if you don't, I'm not saying first date, this man needs to meet your child, but they need to know there's an important person in your life, and that is your daughter or your son.
Right.
So I wouldn't, like you don't bring them out and parade the children, but they need to know, and they need to know like the same way you're evaluating your date to see if this is somebody you can see in your future and your child's future. They need
Yeah.
to know if this is something they want, or especially when you have, like, my child is 6, like that's a young child. We're not taking off for a 2-week cruise when I have, like, so they need to know that's a lifestyle change for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought when I've heard and read, and how you see everything on social media, of course, but I was surprised at the number of people, men and women, who don't tell that they have children, a child or children, on the first date. And
I mean, I feel like if later on you surprise me, like with surprise, I have a son, I'll be like, red flag, wait a minute, where was this child? Like, then when, like, I feel like my child is such a big aspect of my life. And I'm not saying you go out to dinner with someone or you're hanging out with them for like 2 hours. You would talk about your child the whole time, but how does like a significant part of your life not come up at all?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would find that weird, and maybe my assumption would be, well, you're not as involved for your child not to come up.
Yeah, I just think that
maybe it's also depending on the age of the kid too. Maybe it's, like if your child is like 22 and out of the house and off to college, maybe it doesn't come up as much. But
yeah, I just thought it was interesting, and why you wouldn't want to share that. And I think for me it would say something about your character.
yeah,
The first date, you're like, I don't know. I think if someone doesn't say, and on the second day you're like, oh, by the way, I have, I don't know, 3 kids. Not that a person would care, not that I would care per se, but like, why is that just now coming up? Why, it's
yeah. Like, I wouldn't. I think for me, like, the way I interact with people, like my daughter casually comes up, like it's not an announcement of like, by the way. It's more like, well, if you ask me what I did yesterday, there's going to be an aspect of like, well, I had to, like, yesterday was Tuesday, I had to take Olivia to dance, or what did you do this weekend? Well, this weekend we did, like, for me, there's no way around it.
Yeah.
So to me, it would make me question how involved you are in your kid's life for them not to come up casually.
Yeah. And I think it would make you, I mean, at least it would make me one, it definitely needs to come out up front in those first few, let's say maybe, all right, if it doesn't happen on the first date, it has to happen in those first couple of dates, or it's a wrap. But then it also prolongs because I might be looking at you a little side eye, like, that didn't come up out front. That's a huge part of a person's
Yeah.
life. So
It's,
I'm
I feel
definitely
like
looking at you a little different with
absolutely.
hesitation.
Yeah, I feel like, once you're a parent, at least for me as a mom, that is part of who I am and part of like, like part of me as a person. So how do I not like that's such a huge aspect of my life. I don't know how to get away from it and say,
Hmm.
you know, like and not have it come up casually even, like it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I think so.
And I would find that as a red flag. Yeah,
I do. I think it is a big red flag. Kenya says, agreed. Let them know about kids up front.
absolutely.
And right.
And I feel like the longer you take to tell me, then the more concerned I am. Like if it's months, then I'm like,
Oh
oh,
yeah, you could just, you might as well just call it. It can't be
yeah,
months. You can go ahead and forget that. Valerie says we need to let people decide what they can deal with up front. And I totally
I
agree.
absolutely, Valerie.
I think we get a lot of times people get caught up in, I guess, like the fantasy or the illusion or not showing up as yourself. And I just think at this point in our lives, we definitely I mean, you are who you are. You have what you have, and yes, we are still growing and evolving as people, men, women. But who you are right now, you want you gotta let people know.
Yeah, you want someone.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
we're
and you
not.
want someone to be into you for you. And if who you are is part of who you are as a mom or a dad, that
Yeah,
you would want people to know that. And I feel like, especially when you reach a certain age, like, who's hiding children is different than when you're like 21 and you're like, oh, I don't,
but
and
people,
maybe in
these are
my
grown
20s, I would have
people.
looked at that different because I'll be honest with you, in my 20s, I don't think I wouldn't have, because that's 20-year-old Natalie, don't judge me. 20-year-old Natalie would not have dated a man with children.
Yeah,
That's
but
because I was
but
in
people still
love.
do. People are out here hiding.
I'm just saying,
40,
but in your
40,
but
50,
but I could
60 hiding.
honestly I could understand it in your early 20s because
You don't know no better.
like a girl like me in her 20s wouldn't have dated a guy with children. I was trying to be at the club. I'm not trying to braid your daughter's hair. I'm not trying to babysit. I don't want to go to the park. I'm trying to get in before 12. Okay. I'm here to party. So I would, so in my 20s, I would not have dated a man with children. But I feel like once you reach a certain age, I feel like more and more people have children. So I don't understand, you know, if you don't tell me, I'm questioning your character at that point.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
Absolutely.
huge. It's huge. Valerie also says part of it is fear of judgment or rejection. There's always the, well, let them get to know me before I drop that info. But it's not being open. It is not, and we can't do it. And if it's a sure sign, it's a
Right.
sign. It's like an automatic 2 red flags. It's like an
Now,
automatic,
okay.
you get 3, it's an automatic 2 that the 2, that's it. It's you got one more, you're out
Right,
real
right.
quick.
Then I look like, that meme of like Viola Davis picking up her purse leaving. That's me at the restaurant going, okay, well, pack this up to go, thanks.
You
No,
like,
but
thank you.
to Valerie's point about like the fear of judgment, I feel like there are certain stigmas, right? Like the more children you have, and with more partners, then people might feel a little judged by that. Like if you're trying to tell
Mhm.
a woman, or a woman is trying to tell a man, like, "Hey, I have 3 kids, 3 different dads," then I can, then because of that judgment, we know automatically judge it. Um, I think people do kind of hold back, and there is a fear of judgment in that. And because I'll be honest with you, if a man told me that, I'm like, so what happened? Tell me more. And how old are these kids? Like,
Well, do you
what?
think? Are there any conversations, or is there any, well, no, maybe conversations, is there anything off limits that you like that's too soon for the first date?
Too soon to tell me? No, I want you to tell me all. I'm gonna listen. We're gonna laugh. Now I may not go out with you again, okay? But we are gonna laugh. We're gonna have a good time. We might walk out as besties by the end of this. We may not date, right? But I want you to tell me all so I can I can reserve make a judgment and decide if this is something I can handle. Like I feel like if a man told me like, oh, I just had a baby, and I'm like, and if a man's like, oh, I had a baby, and I'm like, oh, how old? And they're like, oh, 6 weeks. I'm like, oh, really? Like,
Oh, okay. All right. How did that, what happened? What happened there? What are we talking
is mama
about?
okay? Like, because in my head I'm like,
Why
oh,
are you here?
she's dealing with postpartum. Wait a
Yeah, like
minute.
why are you here tonight? Help me
We got
out.
diapers to change, midnight feedings, you know?
Right? Like we can't. We cannot.
Yeah, like I'm judging at that point too. Even if it's one child, I'm judging.
Right. You're like, oh,
Like, why are we out the house? Shoot you.
right. Um, so let's see here. Um, so Wanda says if they're your friend, they should know you have kids from the start. Then if you catch feelings, the kids should not be an issue. True. True,
Yeah,
true, true. Very
yeah.
true.
I agree with Wanda. Like, I mean, obviously, if this is a friend,
Kenya says, wow, a newborn. That's deep. Diapers and dating.
yeah,
We're not
diapers and dating don't go
we're not
together.
doing we're not doing that right now.
Yeah, not unless you're dating, the kid's father, your husband. But
Yeah.
diapers and you, yeah, you're right. I agree. But to Wanda's point, I think it was like, if this is not a friend and you're just meeting a man and you're getting to know them and they just told you all about like, about children and stuff. But you're right. If they are your friend and you would know they have children. Now, if they are your friend and you don't know they have children, run away.
Right.
Just run. Don't ask questions.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, let's
Unless
get
they're
into,
surprised. Unless they just found out they had a kid, then you
well
got
then that's a
no
whole
surprise.
that's a whole
But,
different that's
yeah,
a whole different
but if they knew and you just didn't know and they were your friend, run.
you're like, yeah, it's okay. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. So let's get into this next segment of in between the bites.
Ooh.
In between the bites. So in between the bites, let's talk about what's happening out here. One thing, what's good phone etiquette? Yesterday I was in the airport and you're sitting there, or I'm sitting there, and this man decides to call someone on his speakerphone. And he's literally having a full conversation on a speakerphone. I look up and I'm like, are you serious right now?
Was it juicy? Here's my thing, right? So my level of how much I care is a good tea. Like, right? So if you're just calling to tell me about work, then I'm like, oh my God, turn it off. But now, if you and the person on the other end are gossiping, and it could be someone I have no idea who it is, I am here. I'm like, what did she do? Susie did what? In my head, I'm like all in it. Like, I'm like, what? So if it's good combo, I'm like, I'll turn off my own phone and listen. I'm like, oh,
I can't right now.
Listen, I'm here for gossip. I feel like this, I'm here for everybody else having amazing and exciting adventure, crazy stuff happen to them. I don't want it to happen to me. So when somebody wants to share, I'm the worst. I am here for a good Facebook fight. You remember those? Like the people would just be fighting in the comments, and I'm like, oh, what?
I cannot
And I
at
don't even
all.
know these people, Laura, but you know what? I'm okay with it.
I can't.
It's so
Oh
frustrating.
my gosh. Kenny says, ooh, I see would have been like, hey, I cannot.
We're at the airport.
We're at the airport. What are you doing? Like, what in the world? I was done. I was really like, I need them to
No,
stop.
I feel like if it's 2 seconds, then I don't care. See, Verna is here for the gossip with me.
Verna's like, that's right, Nat. I'm not. I don't want you to be on your. I don't want. I don't want to hear
What?
any.
If somebody's talking about somebody cheated, I'm like, I don't even know these people, but
I
my
don't
ears
want.
are pinned. I am up,
You
and then
know.
I will probably be annoyed if they walk away before I got the rest of it.
I don't know. No. But I always said so. A day in the life of Haitian. I
Okay,
cannot.
yeah, we're probably naturally nosy.
Right. I'm like, no, no.
If it's boring, then I'm like, I'm with Kenya. I'm like, oh my God, turn it off. This is ridiculous, right?
Lord. Someone says world star Natalie is videotaping. I can't. Yes, it is messy. Listen to people's conversations, but I don't want to hear none of it.
Wait a second. Am I listening or are you sharing? Like, there's a difference. Like, I feel like I was passively minding my own business and you bought me soap opera and I am here for the telenovela. Like, I don't understand the problem, Laura. If I'm sitting in my seat and you decide to broadcast your business,
No, ma'am.
I just want to make sure, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, Wanda says if they are 70 or over, I can excuse. She can excuse.
Well,
Yeah, and
I
mean,
gotta give
okay,
old people grace.
yeah, but he wasn't. He was not anywhere near 70, and he was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I feel like senior
nuts.
citizens in my book, they could do whatever they want. I am here for it.
You're like, okay.
I have watched old people cuss somebody else out, and I'm like, you tell them. That's right. Come on, Betty. That's right, Betty. You've lived long. You can tell them how you feel. Like, they could do whatever they want in my book.
Hilarious. So, all right. So, next big news this week.
Okay.
I am so here for it. The big news. Come on. Usher is doing Usher is doing the Super Bowl. I am so
I'm here for it.
hyped. I feel like I felt last year when I heard Rihanna was doing.
Yes. And I was here for the Rihanna concert too. Yep.
Yes. But I'm so here for Usher because this is going to be good.
I need to know if Usher's rollerblading or roller skating on stage.
You know,
we didn't get to go to Vegas, so I need him to bring the Vegas to Super Bowl.
Yes. He may, I think he might, I'm hoping he adds more dates. Like his show, I can't remember a show at Vegas that is as popular and good that I've heard. I haven't been yet.
No, but I've heard amazing things.
Yeah. Everyone who's gone has said it's amazing.
A friend of mine today told me that he's going on a world tour.
Listen, I'm there for it too.
Listen,
Let me find out.
Kenya, we need to bring the Janet crew back and go to find Usher. I need to plan advance. Now I got a child to think of. I got a babysitter, but I'm going.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious! If that Joker ankles give out.
Why are we wishing that on this man? You know he is of a certain age, Kenya.
I'm done. Yeah, he is not gonna fall on no skate.
He is one of us, Kenya. He needs, I don't know, he needs to tape them ankles or something.
Yes, he's gonna be fine.
I need to know if he's bringing Little John because wouldn't be the same without Little John. You know.
I know. Now he might have to bring a few folks.
He could do it. It's Usher. He could do it by himself, but
he could. He surely could.
Yeah.
He really could.
But I feel like I'm excited, wouldn't be the same.
Manushka says, who is your babysitter?
So just let her, Manushka, can you watch the baby so I can go see Usher? I mean, really, you don't got to do this live. She's so rude.
Marie is Natalie's sister. She's like, so who's going to watch the kids? Who's going to watch the child?
She's watching the child. She already knows that. Listen, Lord, Kenya and I are going to go see Usher. We need you to watch his baby. I don't understand the problem.
That is hilarious. So if you go see Usher, we got to have some good food. So we're going to get into this delicious bite segment. So let me tell you about what is my, hold on, let me find it. I got to do it right. Next segment up. That's what's going on. Let me tell y'all. So I was in Ohio recently, last week, and this place I've gone to before. A friend of mine hit me to it. Well, let me back up. Been to this restaurant before many times. Went for lunch not too long ago. Was introduced to this amazing, amazing sandwich.
Oh,
Let me tell you, this is my thing. People say I'm obsessed with this. I'm actually obsessed with this sandwich. It is a grilled trout. It's a grilled trout. It has lettuce, tomato, red onion, and aioli sauce, and their house salad. Like they have this special dressing, and it has toasted, like crispy Parmesan cheese on it on the salad. Amazing. Oh, and the bun is toasted, a buttered toasted bun. Did I say that right? Yeah, the bun is buttered and toasted.
is that mayo on there? Not mayo, tartar on there too.
No, you can't see the mayo. It's an aioli, and it's on under
Aioli.
the
Okay,
lettuce.
aioli.
It's under the lettuce. But let me tell you, that sandwich is bomb. It is so good. So now I'm obsessed. And by the way, oh, I didn't tell you the name of the restaurant. It's North Star Cafe. North Star Cafe in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but I know that they're in Ohio. And the other thing that I tried that I don't have a picture of, but if you're ever at North Star, you have to get their ginger ale because they make it. They make
Ooh.
it, and I don't like ginger. Those of you who know me, you know I'm not a ginger person. I do not gravitate to ginger. I do not drink ginger ale. None of it. But I tried this ginger ale there, and it is absolutely divine. There's the ginger that's in it, lime, mint, a simple syrup, and something else. And it's a little bubbly. Well, you know I like a good bubble, so that's probably why. It is so dang good. It is. And yes, it is food porn. Yes. Yes, everything at North Star is delicious. It is. Laura Williams has Laura Williams, wait, my thing is moving too fast. How was your carrot cake in the jar? That carrot cake is amazing. So they also have this carrot cake in a jar, in a mason jar. Delicious. Delicious, delicious. It makes no sense. What's up, Josiah? Josiah says the ginger ale is so good. Highly recommend. Yeah, because Josiah, my nephew, he had the ginger ale, and we both were like, we don't know if we like ginger ale. But that ginger ale, we were like, let me tell you. Let me tell you it's delicious. So, yes, if you're there, North Star Cafe in Columbus, Ohio. Highly recommend. Start with this sandwich. You can't go wrong with anything at North Star, really. But it is delicious.
That looks good.
It is. It's delicious.
That looks really good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you know what's up next.
Is this smash or pass?
I'm just saying.
Because I always wait to see what foolishness you're gonna bring up.
It is now time for smash or pass. Let's get into it. Right?
I'm ready.
All right. First up. First up is French fries and ice cream. Are we smashing or passing? Because I'm smashing.
No, I'm smashing. I
Mhm.
just hate I have to tell everybody this, but yes, I'm smashing.
It is like the
Listen,
weirdest.
especially for some, for us ladies, certain times of the month, this actually hits home. Like it's
I need that salty sweet
yes, see, salty
thing.
sweet.
I need it. Like people think it's weird. Like I love Doritos and peanut M&Ms mixed together.
I like popcorn and chocolate. Like at the movies,
Mhm.
I sneak in my own chocolate. Don't judge me. I'm not paying $5 for a little box, but I want their popcorn. I bring my own chocolate and mix in there. I need the
That's
salty
right.
sweet.
That's right.
And
And
French
I
fries
make
and milkshake also works too, by the way.
yes. But I think we gotta smash. Jason says frosty only, but Jason, I actually think in this photo, this is. Can we say Wendy's? But
No, this is
it's
Wendy's.
not
I
Wendy's,
recognize the fries. Don't judge me.
right?
I recognize the fries in the red box.
Yes.
This is a vanilla frosty, which I've never had, but I do like a chocolate frosty better.
We only
Wait,
have one
Valerie's not eating that? Wait,
two
what?
passes. Verna said pass too. I mean, I don't
What?
know.
Is it lactose intolerance, ladies? I don't understand.
I don't know, but here we go.
Because I
Well,
promise you, I'm lactose
majority,
intolerant and I'm still eating it.
yeah, majority says it's a smash. So we're
Yeah.
gonna go with it, and we're gonna get to this right here.
Oh.
Does that not? No, the answer is no. No.
Listen, I can't look at the little bodies.
I know, but it's
This brings me back to
spatchcock quail. So it's grilled.
I can't with is that the whole little body? Look, I can't do it. This brings me back to when my ex-boyfriend trying to get me to eat frog legs at Coney Island. I couldn't do it then.
Well,
Maybe if you cut it
Coney
up.
Island and frog legs don't mix. So you lost me at Coney Island. I wouldn't try. I've tried them at
They
Coney.
used to tear it up, Laura. The Nathans at Coney Island make frog legs, and people tore them up, and I could not. It's the little
Really?
itty bitty little leg. I can't do
I'm
it.
done. But this quail is with a sweet marinade um, that includes. It has soy sauce, ginger, chili flakes. Grilled over an open flame.
I need
I
you to cut it up like it's jerk chicken, so I can't look at the whole body.
Well, it's not going to ever look like jerk chicken.
No, I mean, like, you know how they chop up your jerk chicken? I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, no,
You
it
weren't
won't.
able to
It
sneak it
won't.
past me if I couldn't see the whole little bird body.
Yeah, no, it's not
Because
going.
for me, I'm like, I don't care what you call it, a quail. I'm like, why am I eating a pigeon? I can't do it.
Oh wow, okay. Um,
Quail.
this quail is so
Whatever,
good.
Valerie.
Now I'm going to convert you. I'm going to make. Oh wow, she's going to make you some.
Listen, Valerie makes the best cakes. Her cakes are beautiful too. I would eat your cake, Valerie. I do not want your quail.
Wait, so. I think it's a no.
She said it's the legs. See, Kenya. And Kenya, food is what Kenya does. Even she's saying no.
Yeah, she said
It's
no.
the
Kenya
little
says
rock
no
legs.
quail, no. Pass.
No.
It's the legs for me too. Ooh. No. Chris says, I've had quail. This presentation makes me want to pass though. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it looks little. The poor thing.
Yeah, I'm like, is that the whole body? And then like this,
Jason says, smash the little chickens. I can't with y'all. Oh, Lord.
Look, the little chickens.
Yes. Wanda says probably like a Hornish hen. I'm okay.
I like Cornish hens. This is a little like I can't do it. This is freaking me out. It's the little I'm telling you, it's the little rocket legs. I can't do it with it.
You said the little rocket legs.
I mean, they do look like they're about to go into a kickstand. Laura, I can't do it.
Right. All right. So next up, I think we're all passing. Or this is a pass.
Valerie's eating that by herself. She can have my portion too.
So next up.
Wait, what?
Hold on a second. This is called a campfire sling. Campfire sling. So it has whiskey.
Oh.
It has pure maple syrup, grade A, amber is recommended. For a richer version, try grade B. 3 dashes of chocolate bitters with an orange twist and scorched orange oil.
Love it.
Are we smashing or passing?
Smashing.
Yeah, I might try it.
I mean, it's alcohol. You take a sip, see if you like it,
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you though, at first I was trying to figure out, is that a grasshopper he's holding over the glass?
It's not a grasshopper. Stop.
So I was ready to say no. And then I was like, oh, it's alcohol. Okay, yeah, we're drinking.
Like, no. Josiah says campfire sling. Pass.
I'll
What?
drink his too.
Right. Like, what? All right. Chris, y'all are
And a
hilarious.
cigar.
He says I need one with a smoking jacket. True.
And a
True.
cigar.
Right. And a cigar. And a cigar. Smash if it's alcohol. It's for me. Yes. 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 So I think this one might be unanimous. This is a smash.
Yeah,
This is a
I like it.
smash. This is, hold on. And one more. Now, if you haven't had watermelon salad, I have. And I'm not a huge arugula person. I don't like arugula.
Hold on, Laura went back to the other picture.
Yeah, sorry. I
It's
don't
okay.
like arugula. But the arugula in the salad with the watermelon and the feta, it works. Especially if the watermelon is sweet because the arugula is bitter.
Yes,
But I'm not a big arugula fan, but it works. I think it's quite tasty.
I'll try it. I
I
mean,
would.
I've never. I like watermelon, but I can't say I go out of my way every summer to get a watermelon.
Yeah.
So I would try it. I like arugula. It doesn't, but you do have to add something sweet with it. Like I
Yeah.
usually mix arugula with like my mixed greens or spinach with something, like just a little bit of it for flavor, but not
Hmm.
only arugula.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people just like, arugula, but you are correct. I'm like, no, I can't do it. But okay. So what are we saying out here? Pass. No feta cheese for me. All right. There's a not sure. That looks fresh and nice. Smash.
Yeah, definitely a
So,
summertime
oh,
salad.
people are passing it's past city. It's past city. Verna says pass, no fruit with food. I don't mind
Oh,
it. Yeah,
I
I
like
don't.
fruit in my
Yeah,
salad.
I do too. I actually like fruit um in my salad because I'm not a big salad dressing person. I don't like
Yes,
salad dressing. So there's FYI, everyone, there's a salad that I another obsession of mine at Chick-fil-A.
yes. The fresh market
That fresh market
with the
salad
strawberries.
with the
Yes,
strawberries, the blueberries, the apple.
yes,
Do you have it with the grilled, the spicy grilled chicken?
yes,
The
yes.
spicy grilled chicken? Do you
And
do
I
it
just
with
need
the
a
apple
little bit of
cider?
that vinaigrette, just a little tiny bit of it.
That's all you need. Like
Yes,
literally a tablespoon. You shake it up. You just everybody back up. Back up. This is
yes. I'm
this is
not
basically what
sharing.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not sharing.
And Panera Bread also has a summertime one. I can't remember what it's called. Then it has strawberries in it. Strawberries and apples. It's one of their summer salads. It's really good. And they
Mm,
do it with that Fuji app. It's the same dressing as like the no, it's a strawberry it's that I can't remember the dressing now. It's that pumpernickel, like it has a little bit of pumpernickel in that dressing. It's really good.
yum. Yum. Chick-fil-A does hit.
It
It
does.
does. It's like, dang it.
I haven't tried their new pimento cheese chicken sandwich.
I'm not at all. And
Oh,
it just does. I'm like
that
that.
was aggressive. What
It
happened?
was. I'm sorry. A whole chain. I'm like
Is it
pimento
pimento cheese?
cheese. Yes.
You
No.
know, I've had pimento cheese like dip. I've had it on burgers. I haven't had theirs. So I'm not against pimento cheese. I won't eat it by itself,
Okay.
but I've heard good things about that sandwich.
All right. I'm gonna let you have it. All right. Last one for the evening, and here we go.
Oh, you had me at shrimp and grits?
Right. That's all.
Always. I was waiting to see if they were gonna mess it up with something else that I didn't like.
No, they
But
just keep it like just like that. A nice gravy sauce, some good grits that aren't too thick, not too runny, just like nice and creamy,
and I do
seasoned
like it
well.
with the heavier grits. like not the, like not the quick Quaker grits, like the
Yeah.
heavier, denser
You
grits.
making them like homemade, like grit. Yeah, you gotta cook them. Wait
Yeah,
for
no,
them to.
I love shrimp and grits. I feel like anytime I go out to eat it, there's shrimp and grits in the menu. It's something else that gotta beat that for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that looks so
It's
good.
delish. It's a delicious. Without the pork, I can do shrimp and grits.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I could do. I like it with the. She doesn't even like grits. It's like it looks like Haitian food. No, it's not
Marie
mine.
says it
It's
looks like
grits.
Haitian food.
Oh
Okay.
my sister, you guys.
Verna's passing on the grits.
Too gritty.
Too
Like
gritty.
it's called grits, Verna.
Like too gritty. We don't let you have that one because I'm like,
Right. I feel like we
no.
need to talk about this. She said
Hmm,
grits are too gritty. Wait a minute.
they're
Verna,
great. Verna.
that's like oatmeal. Too oaty. Like what? Exactly.
Oh.
Verna's hilarious.
Oh,
That's too
that's
gritty. I'm
funny.
gonna remember that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Oh my
I love
god.
it.
She's gonna
I
be like,
love
oh,
it. I
fruit
love it.
salad. Oh, too fruity.
Out of control. Out of
I love
control.
it.
Yes. Well, let's see. Oh, yes. Just one more thing for the evening. I forgot, ladies and gentlemen. Like, how can we get through the night without having it? We have to end our evening with
Ooh,
our
what are we learning about
sensual
today?
food fact. Sensual food facts, ladies and gentlemen. So, today we are talking about spices. Spices, spices, spices. So let's get into this for a second. So, hot spices such as cayenne, curry, cumin can make you feel excited because they warm and relax the body. There are compounds in these spices that gives chili peppers their fiery kick. Does this It does this by increasing the heart rate and triggering the release of mood enhancing endorphins. Spices, spicy spices get you revved up. So that is food worth forking. Seasoning season.
By the way, when you said curry, I feel like you just explained all West Indian men in that one phrase.
Oh
I'm
my.
like, oh, I get it now. Okay.
um Explain.
You said explain.
Yeah, you said you get all West Indian men.
What did you say about what did you say about the calming and the exciting factor of it?
Oh wait, you have to go back.
That kind of explains the whole thing.
Oh, does it? My bad.
It explains all their behavior. I'm like, oh,
Well,
I
the
get it now.
behavior. Okay, that's what I meant. I was like, what do you?
Their behavior.
Yes, thank you. I was like, go expound deeper, please. Talk to us about what are you saying? What are you talking about? Jason says you don't know.
Good Lord. Yep, Jason knows.
Jason knows.
Laura, you've never been fortunate enough to date a Jamaican man.
You know what? I
Well,
have
you know
not
I don't.
dated a Jamaican man.
Hot
What'd you say?
take, don't.
I have not.
It's okay, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
No offense, Jason.
Like no,
You don't
no.
need to go there, Laura. That should have been a trial and tribulation you encountered in your 20s, girl. Don't do it now.
She's like, don't do it now. Don't do it now.
You don't have time for the foolishness now. Don't
Oh
do it.
God. Hilarious. Hilarious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are at the end of the show, the evening. Natalie, this was great. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you. And I
Thank
hope
you
you
for
guys all come out in November. It'll be more fun.
listen. We are going to have such a good time November 4th in
Yes.
New York City
I
at
think,
Ripley Greer.
yes, and I think we should discuss what you missed out on by not dating West Indians in your 20s.
Okay, we'll put that on the bill.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people there who can tell you all the fun, the
We'll talk
roller
about it.
coaster you missed.
Right. We'll save that for November 4th.
Yes, let's say that for November 4th. You guys all bring the stories of your ex. Most
Your
likely it's
ex.
an ex. Your
Like it is
ex
your
Trinidadian
ex.
boyfriend, your ex Jamaican boyfriend, the ex Nigerian boyfriend.
We're gonna we're not doing that. We're gonna say everyone is fantastic.
No, they're all great on some level.
Everyone is great and grand.
Every relationship is a blessing.
Everything is a lesson. You learn, you grow, you move
So
on,
you check it off the
and you
list.
get
I'm like,
better.
ooh,
And you get better. You get
yes.
better.
And then you say to yourself, girl, okay.
I cannot. So listen, just reminding you, if you have not subscribed to the Food Worth Forking podcast, please subscribe to YouTube. Hit the subscription button, ring that bell if you have not. Do it so you will always get notifications of new content and new episodes. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at Food Worth Forking. Nathalie, how can we find you?
Okay, so Laura mentioned my DIY channel that
Yes.
I created. I don't have any content there yet, but I will by this Friday. I swear I will. I'm having one of them little young kids come show me how to use TikTok. By young kids, I mean one of the ones in the 20s. Look,
I can't right now. So
and
you
I'm
so
like,
Natalie is great with like creating and taking something and making it look beautiful with paint and changing knobs and seeing a vision.
you said changing knobs. I love it.
Well, changing knobs on furniture. Yes, on
No,
knobs on furniture.
yes.
On furniture, people.
Yes, currently, like, so on the channel, what I hope to share is the stuff that I've been doing at home. A lot of it is with my daughter because I feel like it's so important for her to learn how to use tools. And so she knows how to use a drill, and she knows how to use like screwdrivers, and she knows what it is. So a lot of the
Mhm.
stuff I do it with her, so she helps a lot when I like, make oh yeah, like I did my niece's room recently. So she helps me a lot when I'm like sanding furniture down and repainting furniture. So one of the projects that I've been doing more recently is like doing my niece's room at my sister's house. I finished her oldest, Mila's room. So I will be sharing pictures on Instagram and TikTok of that. And then I'm doing her youngest, Michaela's room next.
Ooh,
So they're excited. Mila's room is beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to see the pictures. She loves it. It is very dramatic.
okay. Bring on the
So
drama.
yes, it's very dramatic. I wanted her to have. She just turned 11, so I wanted her to have something that screams, "I'm no longer a kid," but she's not an
Nice.
adult yet. So so it's
Teenage.
girly, but it's
Preteen.
fun. So
Yeah.
and not childish. Like I would sleep in that room. So,
Very nice.
so I'm gonna share all those pictures there, and that's So the channel is Nat and Liv DIY. It's Natalie and Olivia. My daughter picked it out. Don't judge me. She insisted on being a part of things, but and she is. She does help a lot. So there's a lot of videos of her like sanding furniture and painting furniture, and using like hammers and nails and drills and stuff. So I'm encouraging her to use tools, and we go to workshops on at Home Depot and stuff to teach her how to use things. Like I
That's
want her to
awesome.
be like self-sufficient and not have to like, wait for somebody to come like, change a light bulb for her.
Very good. Very sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see all these new wonderful things. And I can't wait to see you in November,
Yeah.
November 4th.
Flight is booked. I'm ready.
Yes. So November 4th, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
at 5:30 at Ripley Greer Studios in New York City. Showtime is 5:30. Go on Eventbrite, Food Worth Forking, and get your tickets.
Yes.
So, thank you, Nathalie, for being here tonight. Thank you,
Thank you for
everyone,
having
for
me.
watching, for listening. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, share this with others so that we are starting and growing this, this foodie tribe, Food Worth Forking. So, until we eat again, make it food worth forking. See you next week.
Bye.
We're gonna end it in a minute. Hold on. That was,
Why you so
I
loud?
was like, oh my bad. I totally just I was like, see y'all later. All right.
I'm a little sweaty.
Until we
Can I
eat
do
again,
it?
make
Are you
it
hanging up yet?
food worth working. See you next week. Bye.
Bye. For real this time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come follow as I take you on a tour. Let me put you on to some new work. Grilling this heat. I got the word on the street. Take heed, introduce you to some brand new things. Food for the soul, till you gotta blow. Food worth forking, take it on the go. In tune, serving it up on the road. Tell you all about it on a special. This here's something you don't wanna miss.